Hello, and welcome to today's video presentation on converting a VM to deploy in KVM on Oracle Linux. This video will focus on virt-v2v to handle the conversion and deployment of a VirtualBox VM export to a QCOW2 disk image and deploy it to KVM on Oracle Linux. The virt-v2v tool is a handy program used to convert VMs from Xen, VirtualBox, VMware, and Hyper-V to KVM. So let us get started. This demo uses a pre-installed Oracle Linux system, KVM, and an Oracle Linux VM export. To start this demo, first open a terminal. Next, install the virt-v2v tool by typing sudo space dnf space install space virt-v2v. If prompted for the user's password due to using sudo, enter it. DNF will resolve any dependencies and prompt for confirmation to continue. Accept the packages to install by typing Y and hitting enter. Depending on your system, DNF might prompt to accept new GPG keys. Accept the importing of these keys by typing Y and hitting enter. The requested packages will install. With virt-v2v now installed, we will step through importing an OVA file for use on libvirt KVM. If additional details are needed, check the man page for a complete list of input and output options. The OVA export location for this demo environment is in the directory /home/oracle/documents. To ensure virt-v2v, which runs using sudo, has access to the file, move it to /temp by typing sudo space mv space /home/oracle/documents /ol8-test-vbox.ova space /temp/. Next, start the conversion by typing sudo space virt-v2v space -i space ova space /temp /ol8-test-vbox.ova space -o space libvirt space -of space QCOW2 space -os space default space -n space default. In the command above, sudo will run virt-v2v with the required elevated privileges to access the KVM libvirt system hypervisor. -i OVA and the location of the OVA file points to the conversion input file of the type OVA. -o libvirt space -of space QCOW2 outputs a libvirt VM in QCOW2 file format. OS space default places the output VM in the default storage pool. -n space default configures the VM with the default virtual network. As the conversion could take a while to complete, we will fast forward to the end. Once the conversion and import are complete, check the status of the imported VM. Type sudo space virsh space list space --all. The output shows that the VM imported successfully. As the virt-v2v tool is currently unable to reconfigure all VM network configurations during the conversion process, review the imported VM's networking settings for accuracy. From the terminal, type sudo space virsh space dom iflist space ol8-test-vbox to display the network interfaces for the imported VM. For this VM conversion, the network settings remain unchanged, and the values shown are the original VirtualBox NAT network values. To correct the network settings, first, remove the existing virtual network interface. Type sudo space virsh space detach-interface space ol8-test-vbox space --type space bridge space --mac space 52:54:00:37:A5:8C space --config. The output shows the interface was successfully detached. Next, get a list of virtual networks available by typing sudo space virsh space net-list space --all. The output shows the default virtual network configured for KVM. To get details about the default network shown, type sudo space virsh space net-dump xml space default. The information displayed shows the interface type being network and the source or name as default. Next, attach this network to the VM by typing sudo space virsh space attach-interface space ol8-test-vbox space --type space network space --source space default space --config. The output shows the interface was successfully attached. Be sure to use the --config option when the VM is shut off, otherwise the virsh space attach-interface command will fail. While the imported VM is still offline, additional changes to the disk image, such as installing packages and editing configuration files, are possible using the command virt-customize. Since using that command is outside the scope of this video, more information is available by checking the virt-customize man page. With the VM configuration now correct, start the ol8-test-vbox KVM VM by typing sudo space virsh space start space ol8-test-vbox. Wait a bit for the VM to start, and then check the status by typing sudo space virsh space list space --all, and the conversion is complete. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy using KVM on Oracle Linux.